Today I want to talk about some more of one of my favorite makers out of Europe, Piotr Gosciniak out of Poland. You've probably seen his work in Blade magazine. Matter of fact, he's been on the cover twice. He's also been featured in the Knife Annual. So let's look at some of the newer models that I have in from him. First up, I'm showing you the Stealth Dagger, which when I started working with Peter on this knife, I asked him for a couple things, a couple changes on it. First and foremost, I asked for the handle material to cover the guard. Initially, that was bare. Through personal experience, I found out that if you're using something hard and it's just a piece of metal there, it can cut into your hand. Not a good thing to happen out in the field, especially if it requires stitches. So I asked him basically to put the material over, which he did, the micarta. Next, I asked him to put this little cutout right here. Basically, this is for indexing. So when you hold the knife, it's in the dark, your hand is wet, you actually know where to grab the knife, and you'll know that the edges are away from your hand, that's a good thing to know. Next up was I asked him to incorporate a fuller into the blade. That, contrary to popular belief, does not allow the blood to flow easier. It's basically, it creates kind of like an I-beam, which provides lateral strength for the blade while reducing the weight, which is an excellent thing to have on a dagger, is more strength in the blade because they have a tendency to break if you use them too hard. Next up is the Stealth 2 dagger. Again, all the same things I just discussed on the other one. One of the things I didn't talk about on the previous knife is the way he does his cutouts on the handle material, which really give you an excellent grip, especially when your hand is wet. You can't feel it, but when you rub your thumb over it, you can feel. It's not sandpaper type rough, but it's rough and it's going to give you a better grip. Very lightweight, a smaller knife. Some people prefer a smaller dagger over a longer dagger. They want to carry it. That's what this size was developed for. One of Peter's more popular knives is the Cayman. This is the Stealth Cayman. Kind of does a cross between a fighter and a utility knife. Again, you're going to see the fuller on it, reducing weight, giving the blade more strength. One of the things I do like that he does is he puts a thumb grooves up here. So when you're holding the knife, if you had to, I don't know, you're dressing out an animal or you needed something to do close work with, it gives you more control of the blade, whether you're using your thumb or whether you're using your forefinger on it to get in or cut things. Excellent addition to the knife. More makers should do that. And again, he's got the contouring in the handle material. Excellent for gripping. This knife has really good balance, excellent handle ergonomics. I can see why so many people like it. The next knife is the Rebel, a smaller, more concealable knife. Again, with the serrations on here for your thumb or forefinger. This one's got more of a Tonto style blade and it's got a reinforced tip that you can probably see right here, which obviously if you're putting it into something, you're gonna have less of a tendency for the tip to break, which depending on what you're using for, that can be helpful. Again, contouring on the micarta, feels great in your hand, excellent balance, very lightweight, easy to conceal and carry, good for an everyday carry blade. Speaking of everyday carry blades, this is the newest knife that I got from him is the Pocket Skinner. Kind of a departure from his normal tactical type knives, but a great, not only for skinning, but just a great EDC to carry every day. Very small, lightweight. Again, with the thumb serrations and finger serrations on it, you can get in there and, if you're dressing out an animal, excellent for control of the blade. He's got some slight stippling on the handle material here to give you a better grip. Just a great little knife. And you can see how easy that fits in my hand. You get a really good grip with that. Great everyday carry knife. Got the nice two-tone finish on it. All of his knives come with Kydex sheaths, and then on the back you can undo these screws and you can move it whether you want to carry it vertically or horizontally. It's up to you. So you have choices with how you carry. So again, some great knives from a great maker. Please remember to like and subscribe.